All right, wrestling fans, it's us, the Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Scotty Dreamer. With me, as always, is John Dubs and Jay Stone. How you doing, boys?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing fan-fucking-tastic. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I like to hear. That's better than all right. So, we've got a big show tonight. We've got the King of the Cruiserweights is here with us tonight. The general manager of NWA is going to be joining us. He's already super excited about his new nickname. Can't wait to get to him. But let's start off. What do we want to start with? Just a recaps of last week's shows, boys?
Well, before we get to that, I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
So, for 74 weeks, the Dark Order's Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, my bad, have been the tag champions, the World Collide tag champions. All right.
74 weeks?
74 weeks. This is since they won them at Season 2's World Collide pay-per-view. All right. They have never defended the titles. Since they won them, they have never defended the titles. They were on SmackDown beforehand, and then I ended up getting them in a trade. And so now, as they're on my AEW roster, I am doing a Elimination Chamber match, challenging MLW, GCW, AIW, and I want to say OVW.
Yeah, OVW.
And NWA. NWA. Can't forget them.
Okay.
And an elimination. And that's going to be at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, and that's going to be the second pay-per-view.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, that's a big one. I mean, that's normally if you don't defend your title after a certain amount of time, you get stripped, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess it just never caught up with Darren. So that's why I put him. That's why I asked if he wanted to be in the match. I didn't want him to feel left out.
He's in the match, all right.
Oh yeah, Convict and LMB.
Yes. And I don't know if you're aware of this, Scotty, but that is actually Darren.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome. That'll be fun.
Right.
Good stuff. All right. Any other big announcements going on?
That's the only big announcement
that's the only
that I have.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, I think we can move on. We'll just get right into the recaps. We're going to talk about how many points people got and their any championships that were defended, and then we'll move on and we'll talk to the King of the Cruiserweights.
Sounds great. Oh, he's hating you right now.
Hey, yeah. I can see the look at his eyes.
The amusement in his eyes.
Yeah.
Speaks volumes. All right, so
there it is.
So I guess we'll start off with Raw with 70 points, good sir. I see that. And you had a 24/7 title defense, and Elijah Burke won that.
Yep, knocked off Scotty Goldman.
Awesome. Let's see. And then it looks like WCW's got 40 points, 4 out of 10. Not too bad.
I don't see any title matches with them.
No title matches. Let's see. OVW, I see a number 1 contenders match between Amber Moon and Crystal Taylor, but that's all I see. They got a 6 out of 10. ECW. We won't go to ECW just yet. We'll wait on ECW. Yeah, and we'll come back to NWA when we talk to John. So, but then NXT has a 6 out of 10. I did pretty good.
Not bad. It's a good
I
night.
got a bunch of tournament matches. So, and then
Okay.
AEW's got a 5 out of 10, and that's a bunch of tournament matches. CZW, let's see, they got 3 out of 10. Ooh, and it looks no title matches, but it looks like he got a thumbtack death match. All right, pretty interesting. TNA's got 4 out of 10 with a bunch of tournament matches.
Mm-hmm.
NXT UK got 5 out of 10. Looks like they got 2 number 1 contender matches. SmackDown got 3 out of 8. Not looking too good for them. Lucha Underground
Very early.
Yeah, right. Lucha Underground got 3 out of 8. ROH got 4 out of 10. And it looks like he's got some type of tournament rounds going on.
Yeah, I notice that's something I've been noticing early on here is that we've got a lot of tournaments going on throughout the Worlds Collide universe.
Yeah.
Right. Most definitely. MLW. I think this is the predictions we did last week. And looks like Tommy N lost. Jacob Cobb came in with a win. King Mo won, double or nothing. Won that $20,000.
Yep.
Not too bad. He got 6 out of 8.
Yeah, 6 out of 8. I mean, imagine if he used all 10 of the matches.
Oh, exactly. Stampede Wrestling, which I was the anonymous GM for Stampede for week 2 and 3, and I just threw a bunch of matches together, and they got 3 out of 10. That sucked. GCW, all right, got 6 out of 10, a lot better than the other one. I see a barbed wire death match between Paul White and Mark Andrews. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You got tournament match.
Yeah.
First Blood. I like that. A lot of 3 out of 8s here. DCCW with 3 out of 8. No title matches, it looks like. AIW's got 5 out of 10. And it looks like there is a ladder match for the Intense Championship. And Alex Kane, I think that's who that is. I gotta squint my eyes for that shit.
Yeah, you know how the chairman's writing is.
Yeah. And that's concluded on that. Let's go back to
ECW.
ECW, good sir.
Good old ECW.
Folks,
I mean,
this is a first for me.
This is the first, yes.
Group.
First for anybody who actually put a card in.
Yeah. So what happened there, good sir?
Well, I got a record of 0 points.
So
I mean, that's not ideal, man.
that's that guy. That guy up there.
Me.
Yeah, that was a very impressive one. I still haven't heard anything about if there's going to be a special award named in your honor for such a prestigious event.
Tell you what, we're going to bring in the very first Worlds Collide loser belt loser title.
Wow, man, just an effort. I mean, I thought Jay had you beat with the 1.
Hey, I got 1 more than you, sir.
Damn right.
Yeah, because AEW, I think it was my first week. I got a 1. Got 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point.
Or 1 out of 10, whatever the fuck. 10 points, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It sucked. It wasn't good.
So we'll get back to NWA in just a second here, but the one thing that I want to just my little piece of advice is make sure you're using all 10 of your matches. Use as many matches as you can. That's the
Right.
one thing that I would say.
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Or don't, and that's fine.
I mean, you're going for points here. You gotta
Right.
Yeah.
raise
It's
the
not a-
stakes. You know.
It's not a win percentage thing that we're working on here. I mean, if you get 75%, when you only did 8, it's not that great. You
Ford
still
looks
only got
like he's
60
playing with
points.
some pussy over there.
Yeah, a little bit.
King of the Cruiserweights likes the pussy.
Why
See the-
are
I
we
don't know.
mocking that?
We're not mocking that. It was just a joke. It's just a joke, man. There, you didn't see the fucking cat on him?
No, I did.
Yeah, he was rubbing on that cat.
Oh, rubbing all up
Well-
on that cat.
So I'm excited to see some of how these tournaments shape up, because there's a lot of them, man. I mean, the one card, I think every match was a tournament match. That was pretty interesting to look at.
Yeah, all of my AEW and TNA, all of those are strictly tournaments.
Okay. So there's going to be a lot going on there.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to do, I want to say, I think at my pay-per-view, I'm just going to do a fatal 4-way for the Impact Championship for that.
Okay.
Not totally sure. I haven't worked on my card yet for that one.
Yeah, I got to start working on week 4. I'd probably be making some pay-per-view announcements in that episode.
It's due by midnight tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm going to start working on it. I would be already working on it, but somebody showed up 45 minutes late to work.
Oh, shit happens, bro.
You got any big things on the horizon for you there, Dubs?
Yeah, well, for GCW, we just got the tournaments going on. So for the pay-per-view, that's probably when the champions will be decided. ECW, we got Axel and Balls Mahoney going. They're going to have in their rivalry at the first pay-per-view. So we got that.
Okay.
That's really about it right now.
Yeah, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do for the light heavyweight championship. But I've got something lined up here for Intercontinental title. I've got the finals coming up for that, and I think I might do a triple threat match for the super heavyweight, because I actually have a decent super heavyweight division. So I think that might be at my pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'd like to see Commander Aziz get that title.
Right now we got. I'm thinking Tyrus.
Yeah, I saw that. He got that win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed La Barbara Grande got that win.
Yeah, once he's not facing off against
When he's not going up against the Undertaker
in the world. Jesus, man. Brutal. No, it's nice to see him finally get a W. I thought that I had a bonus match in week 2, because that's when we did the 24/7 championship between, was it one of the Paul brothers?
Logan Paul.
Losers.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to YouTube, losers.
Right.
So we did that match, and I thought I had a bonus one, so I had the Tyson Fury and La Barbara Grande in that week, and it didn't count, so I just called that a contest. I thought that's what we had talked about, but it's not the end of the world, because I just carried it over to the next week. So.
I get, that's Darren. He don't remember shit.
Yeah.
That's all right. I have to remind him of shit all the time. That's okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. He got a lot of shit going on. So
it sounds like we've all got some decent stuff coming up here. I'm really excited to see how your guys' tournaments all pan out here. And but now I think the next step is let's get into NWA and bring in the commissioner himself and kind of start talking about what happened this past week, and then we'll talk to him a little bit and then go into our predictions for next week. Mr. Ford, how are you doing today, sir?
Go fuck yourself. I'm doing great.
I
The
love to
king
hear
of the
it.
Cruiserweights.
Doing great.
Yeah, there he is.
King
It's a
of the
black.
Cruiserweights.
There you go, Rob Van Dam.
Good to
looking-
finally have you on here, sir.
It's good for you to be around for once.
I know, right? I was doing that John Cena thing, for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes later.
That's all right. We had some heated discussion here.
We,
So it was
we,
good.
we had a nice little chat.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I could hear everything, but y'all motherfuckers couldn't see me.
Never can. So Jay, why don't you give us a little recap about Mr. Ford's previous
Sum it
match
up
card?
sum it up for me.
All right.
My 30
Oh,
points.
no. Yeah. Is that what you got with 30 points?
Yep. 3 out of
Oh,
10.
shit. Well, at least you got 3 out of 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
It
Could
is.
be 0.
I wouldn't know
Yeah.
that feeling.
No
You
doubt.
should lose a match in a pay-per-view for that.
It becomes a negative 10 title.
Negative 10 title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go over, you have to negative 10 for next week.
You start out in the hole.
All right.
All right. Let's hear it.
Yeah. 3 out of 10. Good, sir. So I see that Hunter Hearst Helmsley won in round 2 of the TV title match.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
Yeah.
was pushing for Punk. I gave him a fucking
I-
whole nother match, hoping
And he-
that if he would won it, and then we can at the pay-per-view have the
Right.
deciding factor. But I guess he punked out. Let's just say that.
Is there another title shot at his future?
No, he's going bottom of the line for now.
Okay.
That's
He
where he needs to
debuted-
be.
He debuted. He had his opportunity, and he lost.
He fucked up.
So let's hit on the matches that you won, that you got right, and
My
see what
only
you got
3?
planned on. Yeah. You got anything planned for Rob Terry?
Well, Rob Terry, that's it's the start of a little trios match. So
Okay.
what I have, can I say this upcoming week?
Yeah, you can.
Because I have Doug Williams facing Sonata.
Okay.
So it's gonna essentially lead a pay-per-view. It's gonna be British Invasion facing the Los Ingobernables.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I say trios because, I mean, you can't have British Invasion without having Magnus go in there. So, it's just deciding, is Rush gonna step up for Los Ingobernables, or should I just let Naito finish it? Because they're both co-owners, co-leaders, whatever.
Okay.
Right.
So it's we'll see how next week I fail for them.
Right. That's the key, is how you
I'd
feel.
like to
as
see
you're writing it
Nyota
up.
in that one.
Naito is so good. He's so good.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would be good to see Magnus and Naito.
Yeah.
And then so that's what they've got going. What else did I get right?
It looks like Airwolf.
Airwolf. That he's a cruiserweight, so I had to get that one right.
That's
Right?
It's gonna be where he gets all his points.
Yeah, all my points gonna come. Well, they expanded the cruiserweights just for me, right?
That's well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
CM
let's
Punk
say
was
you.
my best cruiserweight now.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. But I have to say, after seeing the results of this past week, it did not go anything as I planned. So all the storylines that were working up to like in my head just
Okay.
completely just got flipped, turned, and pushed out the door. Like, all right, for instance,
Like Rick Rude and Sable.
that I didn't mind. I didn't
Okay.
mind that one. That was one of the ones I got right.
Yep.
So I have a lot of vacant titles. My mixed tag title is vacant, so
Okay.
they're one of the few people I could pair and like, oh, this would make a good champion to start the season.
That would be a good champ to start with.
So I mean that is decent. Decay and God, the Gorillas of Destiny. I'm expecting God to win. Decay just managed to pull it out.
That's what they do.
Mhm.
It's fucking crazy, Steve. This man was
How's
lost.
Steven doing over there, by the way? We miss him in the barber shop.
He's doing great. Clearly, he's got a title shot coming up at the pay-per-view.
Awesome.
Him and Black Taurus. So God lost to Decay. So they decided to step up for NWA and go take on the Dark Order, who have hidden for 72 weeks.
74, sir.
74. That's not helping
He
your
knows
cause.
exactly how long they've
Hey,
been hiding.
Hey,
Like he was one of the people like covering. Oh, you looking
dude,
for a
I
title shot?
calculated
Not
that
this way.
shit. I calculated it all up. I was like, if I did it by days, it wouldn't really count because we do each week in
Right.
like fucking 3 days.
Yeah.
So I just calculated it up, and it's 74 weeks. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
That's insane.
and I calculated it up for all the champions, and yeah,
That
some
is
are just like
insane.
a couple weeks in, you know.
Yeah.
Seeing
Yeah.
all right, so when you announced that, I was like, wait, what? Because last season I tried to make it a focus to go for just about any World Collide title.
And no one went for that title.
I had the Legends Women's, I had the Heavyweight Legends, I went for the World's Legends, I had Cruiserweight Legends, I had so many Worlds Collide titles, and I guess never.
And you still have 2 of them.
Yes, I have the regular women's with DD.
Yeah, you got the Legends with Sable, I thought.
No, Sable.
No,
No,
Sable
China.
lost that. China's
Yeah,
got that.
China.
So I think it's just the Great Khali's.
No, I acquired somebody that had a title.
Oh,
DD.
yeah, Dynamite,
Dynamite DD.
Didi, or DD, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so I got
that's the
Khali
Women's
has
World.
the World's Collide heavyweight,
Yeah,
and then I got Dynamite DD. So I have 2 titles. Which, I mean, hey, if anyone feels the urge to try to come for it, go for it. By all means. I like
Right.
defending my titles, unlike certain shows.
Mhm.
and that was SmackDown. It's a new era.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. And they're going to be defended.
Well,
I'll
we'll have
defend
to
titles
talk
every
about
week.
some of those titles. I'm gonna have to start getting into that picture a little bit. I have not been doing that thus far.
I'll put up another sheet on there of who all has the titles and shit.
We should do like a standard standings type
So-
thing, like each
So
title.
I guess I'm going to have an announcement. I guess I'll do an announcement later on in the show, but it's going to be a pretty big match on AEW's week 5. Let's just say that.
Already talking week 5. I haven't even planned week 4 yet.
That's all right. Hey, you got to plan ahead.
That's
I
right.
gotta
just
plan
finished
ahead.
4, and you're on 5.
I'm
You're
not
already
even
past
finished
the
with.
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I haven't even started on the pay-per-view.
You said week 5. That means you finished week 4 and did the pay-per-view.
I've already done week 4s. I just haven't sent them in yet.
That's insane.
I gotta do all the scripts.
So
That's what takes me the longest, the scripts. So, and
I-
y'all
I
do
do
more
the
than me.
I do the scripting last minute.
Yep,
So
that's me.
Right.
I'll get all my matches, and then it's the promo time, or
Yep.
which because I'm not gonna promo and do everything for each match.
right.
It's just like which one would feel like it deserves TV time if I were to say.
Right.
So like that's what I'm going through as the GM now. It's like I don't, because not everybody's gonna get that quality time,
Right.
and
Right.
not everybody wants to read every promo. So it's just like, which one should get some time now?
Right.
Eventually, somebody might get a really long list, but it's not going to be from me.
Right. All right. Well, let's kind of take a look at your roster a little bit here.
All right.
Since we didn't have a whole hell of a lot to recap on your wins.
Hey, at least it's 3.
3 more than what Mr. Dubs got.
Yeah.
So we'll just take
But
a
that
look
seemed
here.
like it was the trend this week was all 3s. So
Yeah, there's a lot of 3s out there.
Yeah.
So we'll hit a little bit on the roster, and then we'll ask a couple questions before we talk about what you got lined up for us in the next week here.
I am open to all questions. I love questions.
So my favorite thing that you got is you have Rick Rude and the Ultimate Warrior in your Legends division, and that's still one of my favorite rivalries from my childhood. Was those two lunatics? Rick Rude is vastly underrated. As
I can agree with that one. Like
Oh, yeah.
he I feel like in his time era, he stood out. He did his thing.
Yeah.
Back when everybody was like, it was like like everybody was sculpted the same. Like he was sculpted the same as everybody else, but
He
made
stood
it
out.
Yeah, he made it a point to stand out just a little bit more.
Right. So that's one of the things I love about your Legends division. John, what are you noticing on there?
Well, like we said before we went live and all that, what I noticed is just all the people like who are actually in New Japan on real life that are on his show.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
See, I all right. So last season when I got into it, I took over I took over a roster that I knew nobody. Not
well,
a
to be
person.
honest,
Yeah.
the other guy who was running it didn't know anybody either. So.
Yeah.
But the minute I'm gonna say like a day in, I seen the free agent list, and there was like a bunch of good New Japan Wrestling free agents. I'm like, what's going on here? Why are these people here? So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take Tongaloa. I'm gonna take Fale. I'm gonna take like who else I got? Like like Sonata and Naito and all these like they're decent names for New Japan. And at that point, like my biggest person that I can remember, I'm probably gonna say is Chris Benoit.
Right.
Yeah.
Who
Who?
like
Who's that?
Never heard of him.
I've heard
it's
of
a
that guy.
decent person to have,
Got-
but
Got it.
Got it. That's it. Say his name. He does.
but I mean, I completely redid this whole roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at it even now, it's just like it doesn't look the same at all from when I took in, and I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, change is
Yeah.
important. Especially anytime you're trying to put your own stamp on something. If you don't bring the people that you like in, your storytelling and nothing's going to be right if you don't have your own people in there.
Exactly. And like just in the off season when we were doing the trade season, whatever we're going to call it.
Yeah.
Like I made some acquisitions of some big name people. I did not expect to get said big name people.
Right.
Like because there were like some low name people I was like going for, but people weren't trying to let go of low name people. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm trying to trade everybody.
Right.
You guys know how I am. There's not a person on my roster that is not for sale. Everybody's for sale for the right price.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm missing, I needed the $1 Million Man, and he can be my general manager.
Okay.
Because everything's for sale.
Everybody's got a price.
That's right.
I feel like the only people I tried to keep were people that had titles, because I didn't want to start doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I was already missing 5 titles to start,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
they were mostly all tag teams. Like all my tag teams were vacant. I filled the Hunter Hearst Helmsley title, the television title.
Okay.
That one, and then there was another one. I think I filled the first week. I don't remember. But it's this roster. Like I there's a lot of people like on the free agent list, even still that I didn't expect to be there. Like this, like yesterday, I picked up who was it? Jeremiah Crane, Sammy Callahan.
Yeah.
Sammy, you're not gonna let him sit on the free agents list. Like that's a big name person.
Actually, I think
CCW.
David has. Yeah, David has
CCW
Sam
has
Callahan. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
Jeremiah
had him
Crane
first.
is Sammy Callahan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
So like he
It just threw me off.
yeah. It's that's what I like about this league is like it has the multiple faces of different people.
Right.
So like you might have Sammy Callahan. I don't have any big name people. I see somebody like Jeremiah Crane. That's a big name person I know, but isn't the person that I know.
Right.
So I'm taking Jeremiah Crane in mentally as Sammy Callahan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do that with a lot of mine too.
That's the same thing. Yeah, I do that with Dry Rub Doug.
Yeah.
Who is Seth Rollins. And then the Voodoo Practitioners, who are the New Day.
Yep. Okay. Because I have Tyler Black as Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Right.
Like I like a lot of my roster. I feel like they are a bunch of like alter egos.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what
I mean,
wrestling is.
Yeah.
Guys, is it how they really are?
What are we talking about?
What?
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 Kayfabe? Kayfabe? What is?
Kayfabe.
I've never heard of that.
What is?
That either.
So, Mr. Stone, do you see anything on the roster that you really want to hit on?
Oh
right
man. Well, let's see. Let's hit on Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Jesus, how did I miss that?
How did you miss that?
Yeah, how did you miss that?
I'm scrolling too damn fast. That's what's going.
All right. What about Brock?
And I also want to get into the Good Brothers too.
Oh, the
Good
club?
Brothers.
The Good Brothers, yes.
Yeah. All right. So Brock was a big name off-season acquisition. I feel like I didn't give up a lot for him, which was great, but he's gonna hopefully eventually dethrone certain said boxer, Mr. Mike Tyson himself.
Our Mike Tyson.
It's gonna be a good one.
I mean, it sounds great to me.
Man, I know Brock better be careful. Mike Tyson might bite his ear off.
I mean, he barely had his ears are cauliflower already, so Mike Tyson might like it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, put a little Tabasco on them.
Exactly. Now we're getting frisky, boys.
Yeah.
We can bite his ear off.
Let's just do a thing, guys.
Fastest man on the planet.
All right, so
kick his ass, knock him out.
Lesnar, I think I had him on my second week where he faced Hammerstone and lost to Hammerstone.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
shit.
Threw me right out the fucking window. You bring in a beast and then you lose to Thor. But I mean, my roster.
Hey, it wasn't Curry, man. It's
oh no, I lost to Curry, man. Eliminated him from the fucking competition quick. Oh my god. fucking Curry, man. Ruined everything. I'm not gonna put Curry Man versus Brock Lesnar. Let's just say
Hey, come on. Curry Man's gonna make it happen.
that. I mean,
Yeah,
if he
man.
makes it happen,
Curry Man for world champion. Come on.
Damn right.
yeah.
Bring him
my-
back.
well, he's got a long way to go. Because actually, Curry Man's on week 4, so this upcoming week, he's in
I'll
the
be tuning in.
qualifier.
Is
He's
Him
in the
and Shark Boy
qualifier.
both in there? Or no Shark Boy on
wish.
the lineup.
Oh man,
Who
who
has-
has Shark Boy?
Who
in
has
there?
Shark Boy? We talking trades.
Shark Boy was the shit.
I'm gonna start a faction. I need Shark Boy, I need Gilbert,
Curry
and I
Man.
need freaking somebody else.
You already
That'll
got him.
work.
You got Curry Man, man.
Yeah,
Throw
but
him
now
in.
I need Gilbert and Shark Boy.
There we go. Let's see who else. Who is one of the other ones that's always Hornswoggle would be another one that could be thrown into that.
Oh yeah,
faction.
I could.
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Heath Slater. Let's throw Slater in there. Let's throw Slater in there.
He's
There you
but
go.
he's
There
he's
you
one
go.
of the peons. You can't be the
Yeah.
leader. That's for sure. Shark Boy is the leader in that faction.
No, Curry Man's the leader.
Curry Man's the leader. He's the founding
he's
member.
advancing
No.
in qualifying matches.
There we go.
All right.
Oh shit.
So back to this roster. He said the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
Well, they were kicked out of my tag team qualifier early. They lost to the British Invasion.
Okay.
So they I don't know if I want to throw them right back out onto on a new card.
Right.
Might let them sit and let them sulk for a while. See if they turn up with a new leader, because you know how the Good Brothers are.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I have ideas. It's just I don't know where they're gonna go yet.
Right.
They were one of the teams I was considering throwing in to face Dark Order. It was either the club or God, but I'm higher up on God than the club, so
Right.
we're gonna send God. Were there anybody else on this roster?
I mean, there's a
man.
lot. I'm sure we're going to be hitting a little bit more on the roster as we get to your match card.
All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love the Yokozuna and Great Khali are both in there in your Legends area.
They are staples to my
Yeah.
Yoko. Josh
Oh,
put
shit.
Yoko through
Yeah.
hell last season.
Oh yeah.
Josh put
It's the
Yoko
Undertaker.
against Taker, against everybody. I feel like
I see
Yeah.
David's on now.
about
Yep.
time. What's
Uh-huh.
up, David?
I love
going
that you
on?
have Anna Jay, Ty Conti, and even Liv Morgan, who I think would fit in with that group.
Yep,
well.
I
Yeah,
was thinking
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. I just feel like I feel like Anna Jay and Liv might be better off as a tag, but Tay Conti, I need her for a solo push at the moment. It could go either way though, because
Yeah.
Tay
Yeah.
can stay with Anna and then Liv can get the push, because
Right.
Yeah.
Liv always deserves the push.
Give them the Freebirds rule.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like my Divas division did improve a little bit.
Oh, it definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I had to look up a good chunk of these people, but for the most part, I feel like I acquired just enough people, just enough divas to actually make matches worth watching.
Right.
So like actually having Blair Davenport in a match, or Penelope Ford,
Yep.
Tay
That's what I was just
Conti,
looking at.
Liv, even crazy Mary Dobson,
Oh
Yep.
that's Sarah Logan.
Yep.
yeah.
No, there's
Uh,
some good talent on there for you for sure.
And like I also wanted to have some like low name people because we gotta build our own people from scratch eventually, right?
Right?
You can't just push other people's top talent.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what AEW is doing wrong.
Yeah, I think we could have
That's
a
why I'm
whole
here to
episode
change it,
about
sir.
that. We could have a whole episode about what AEW could be doing with the level of talent that they had initially,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
to just
yeah.
throw the guys that have been released or should have been retired into the title pictures immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of a
So I, as much as a CM Punk fan I was when he was in WWE, the CM Punk that we're getting in AEW isn't what
No,
was good for business.
no,
no.
absolutely not.
That
And MJF is great for business.
oh, absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
yes.
I
Definitely.
hate heels, but I love MJF on the mic.
MJF so good on the mic. It's unbelievable.
Him. All right, I just want to hear a phone conversation between MJF and the Miz.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah,
god.
me too.
Just
Oh my
make that
God.
a weekly TV show. I'll tune in.
Oh, definitely.
I'd
Well,
throw
we
Eli
can call
Drake
it
into that
heels
too.
heels for business.
Huh.
I'd throw Eli Drake in there too because he was in a few years ago when he was in TNA. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Not a lot of people in the company now any company can hold mics with these two.
no,
No.
No.
not at
They're
all.
just that good on the mic.
Like it like as all right. As much as a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, I will listen to like those two up there with like The Rock when it comes to promo times.
I don't want to put him up there yet, but I see that potential. I see that potential in them because The Rock just was so great at it
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Oh,
such
yeah.
a fairly
Oh, yeah.
sustained amount of time.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
The Rock did a lot of talking in an era where talking wasn't really necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's that's one of David's favorite wrestlers right there.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
he's
there's a reason.
he's a whole era himself.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh, yeah.
kidding. He fucking hates The Rock. I was waiting to see if he'd pop up and say something here in a minute. But no, he fucking hates The Rock. But I do gotta say, The Rock was great on promos and shit. He did really
Yeah,
good.
he really was.
Hey, and he held his own in the ring. Like
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he took being like born in the company to a whole new standard.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
a lot better than
time
what
frame.
Roman Reigns is doing.
Yeah. Well, Roman's improving. Like from the
Yeah.
beginning of Roman Reigns' career when I first started seeing him to where he's at now, he's grown so much over the years.
He has. He has.
Yeah,
So I'll give him that. He's
and I think.
I still hate the Superman punch.
Oh yeah.
It's not as stupid as the leg drop by Hulk Hogan or anything, but it's
Hey, most of the finishers back in like the 70s, 60s, 80s all sucked ass.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
What was
Like a lot of people complain about the finishers now, but like back then they were just as bad.
right.
Like all right, so if I'm a wrestler back then, if I have to lose on a fucking leg drop or an elbow drop off the top rope, I'm hating my life.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'll give this the elbow drop off the top rope. At least it was off the top rope. It's
That's true.
Right.
and that
Honestly,
that wasn't common back then.
I fucking can't stand John Moxley's fucking paradigm shift.
The DDT.
Yeah,
The double
I
arm
can't
DDT.
stand that.
Anything Moxley
Yes,
does, I'm 100% behind.
I
I
can't
think
stand that move.
The DDT went. It's
Like I think he
embarrassing the level
executes
it's
it
at
great,
now.
but
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
but
I
it's
just
like
hate that.
But
I just
the
hated that
DDT
it's a
went from
DDT.
being- yeah, the DDT went from being the knockout move to everybody does the DDT.
See,
Now,
it's
you want to
kind
talk
of a
about
joke.
something like that? Let's talk about the super kick.
I was about to say
The
that.
super
The
kick.
super-
Oh yeah,
power bomb.
that too. Oh yeah,
Overused by
The
everybody.
power
The
bomb.
power bomb used to be
Everybody.
good when Batista used it as the finisher. When Undertaker did the last ride, it was great.
Yeah.
But
oh
like,
yeah.
Well, fuck, who was it? Nash was the first
Oh,
one to
yeah, the
really.
jackknife?
Jackknife. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was the
jackknife.
first one to really do the power bomb, and it was like that. I remember.
Now I liked the Razor's Edge. Now that just the way that Scott
the way that
Hall
he did it was
did
awesome.
it. Yeah,
see, I
yeah.
feel like the
It's
super
basically
kick,
the Eye of the Storm, only good because Eye of the Storm I made you dizzy. Now-
right.
yeah. I feel like with the super kick, everybody was just like, "Oh, Shawn Michaels did it. It looks so great. It looks amazing."
Yeah.
And then as kids, everyone wants to do it.
Yeah.
And then they get
At
into
least
the
the
big leagues.
Macho made the elbow look good. Yeah, that is right.
Yeah.
That is right.
And I was wrong. Sorry, David. Sid Vicious was the first of the power bombers.
Sid Vicious.
I always
forget about
only
this
thing
man
I think
sometimes.
about
Yeah.
Sid Vicious is when he broke his leg in the ring. And that
Yep.
was one of the worst things I've ever
Yep.
seen.
Yep, that's so bad.
Oh yeah. Oof.
So, I don't like that everybody and their mother is doing the Canadian Destroyer now. When
Oh yeah.
Right.
Petey Williams
Yeah.
kind of,
I think Adam Cole demolished it.
Think-
And I'm an Adam Cole fan, but I don't
uh,
like the way he does it. The fucking no,
Sunset.
yeah,
Oh, he
the
does
sunset.
anything?
Panama
Yeah.
Sunrise.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Panama Sunrise. But that's pretty much what it is a fucking Canadian Destroyer.
See,
Yeah. in
I
a
didn't
way.
watch much NXT or didn't know Adam Cole much. I just knew the name. I'm not impressed. It's probably the way AEW is booking him, but Jesus, man,
On NXT,
hey.
he was so good on NXT.
I
Like the Undisputed Era was the shit.
was
Yeah.
it?
Like the fucking
Definitely.
shit.
Yeah.
all right, so Undisputed Era I hated because they were so good.
Okay.
Right.
It's one of
They're-
those things.
And,
Yeah.
and their mic skills were on. Well, Adam Cole's mic skills. He
Adam
got
Cole
good
does
mic
all the
skills.
speaking.
Yeah, he has great fucking mic skills.
Something about it's not translating to the new roster.
No,
He's getting owned by fucking Johnny Silver. It's
Yeah.
not really a good thing.
Johnny Hungy.
that's
But so David mentions Dustin Rhodes doing the Canadian Destroyer. That was
Oh, that was bad.
that's
That was
Yeah.
bad.
that's
There's
a big
certain
man
people
trying
that
to do
just
it.
shouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
leave
I'll
it
give
to
him
the
credit
X
for being
division.
able to pull that off, but man, that doesn't look
Well,
quite
it's
as
mostly
good.
the other person
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
because
it's
you
no
know
Petey
if,
Williams.
'cause if
All right. That's like
fucking-
when
what I was gonna say is if fucking Kota Ibushi can take a Canadian Destroyer from a blow up doll, you know it's mostly that other
Yeah,
person.
it's
doing
not
it.
the blow up
Oh,
doll
yeah.
doing the trick.
Yeah, I
Forgot
forgot
about
about that.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
forgot about that one.
What do you mean? It's not Dustin Rhodes doing the flip? I'm
No, not at all.
fucking shocked.
I mean, another one that
Holy
surprised me was
hell.
when John Cena did it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like you don't expect it. Like
Yeah.
The
I'll
way
give you
that he does it.
yeah, he does it so weird. Just
Yeah.
sitting on somebody's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same, but he does his version of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He does it like Melina used to do it.
okay.
Yeah.
He does the girl version. He
Yeah.
does his girl push-ups.
And that's like what is it? Michelle McCool. What is it? She and AJ Styles both did the Styles Clash.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a
See,
Yeah.
that's I mean, part of being a wrestler is taking something and
making it your own.
making it your
Yeah.
own, but at the same time, taking somebody's finisher, and using it as your signature move or warm up or whatever. I mean, hey,
That's
Right.
cold.
that's cold.
Yeah.
It's ballsy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Cold.
Oh, you finish people off with this? I'll do this all match long.
Right. I'll do 9 of them.
Exactly.
We'll have
Suplex City, bitch.
42 super kicks in a row.
At
Hey,
least.
the whole indie match could be super kicks.
Oh
And it's
yeah.
fucking
That's true.
a
And
5-star.
the fans will be like, "Woo!"
Everyone,
David,
whoa,
Yeah.
Super
whoa,
kick
whoa.
party.
And this
Because
match could be in the
nobody does it
Tokyo
better.
Dome.
Dude,
Right.
15 minutes of fucking super kicks and then you get a pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15
Nobody
minutes. of
does
super
it better
kicks in
than
the
Orange
dome.
Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
See, you guys remember when like Randy Orton was like, "Oh, everything in Indies is high flying flips and super kicks," and
Yeah.
then like the week after, everybody on the indie scene was doing the RKO.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was hilarious.
I remember
Like
that.
you got Ricochet doing it, you got
Yeah.
Owens doing it, you got the Bucks, Adam Cole. Everybody's doing the
Everybody.
RKO just because
Well, it's,
everyone's
you know
talking
just
shit.
as well as I do. Like, I used to wrestle in high school, like amateur wrestling. But before Coach would come in, we were hitting moves.
Oh, absolutely,
We were hitting
Oh, yeah.
WWE moves whenever possible.
absolutely.
And
Like,
if RKO was out back then, we'd have all been jumping over the
1000%.
mats and doing an RKO
No.
on somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, you've been doing the diamond cutter.
like
Yeah.
I can't lie because
So we did the
Right.
diamond cutter a lot.
when I was younger, me and my brother we would wrestle at the playground with a bunch of other kids, and like it was like so there was this big playground and then the little playground in the playground, and it was like foam, and like we were that was our ring. We
Okay.
off the top, like we're climbing the cage, like the fences, and we're doing moves and everything. We got kids stuttering everybody. We got we got the rock bottoms. You got all the like,
rock bottom.
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody took their favorite wrestler's move, and that was who they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
took two.
essentially how people became WWE superstars.
Right. Like, I would do the rock bottom and then put the sharpshooter on somebody.
So as bad as it sounds, I would always hit the stunner, and then I would go for a frog splash. And I was the big kid.
Okay.
And so like it just wasn't meant to be. Like my brother was always the swanton bomb person. But like, yeah, I was always the big kid, like, oh, you can climb that fence, I'm climbing that fence too.
Right.
So it just became, I felt like we were just like Usos before the Usos.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, what was the other one? Oh, now I hit the $1,000 nightmare on the kids, and it's a version of the $1 million dream. I'll throw the $1,000 nightmare in.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So, all right. So moving on, we finally get a couple questions here real quick, and then we'll get directly into what you got lined up. I just want to know, why do you hate the cruiserweights?
I do not hate the cruiserweights. I hate the fact of limiting cruiserweights to strictly staying in one division.
Okay.
Because Rey Mysterio should be able to fight anybody. That's last season. I wanted that. I wasn't sure when I came in as like last season. Like cruiserweights had to stay with cruiserweights, so I was scrambling. So this cruiserweight, I don't know. This cruiserweight, I don't know. That's a match.
Okay.
And then eventually, Josh decides to tell me that they don't have to stay in the same division.
Right.
So it just turned to be like, oh, okay, Laredo Kid can face anybody now.
Right. But
So I don't hate cruiserweights. I don't hate cruiserweights. I love cruiserweights.
Gotcha.
I just don't like limiting cruiserweights to stay in one area.
Right. So
Right.
you just didn't realize that they could only they could be the cruiserweight champion, but they
Yes.
could be anything else that they wanted as
Exactly.
I
That's
gotcha.
I had a lot of misunderstanding last season. I
Gotcha.
didn't really have a good teacher Someone needed to explain rules better. So I'm going to say this, folks. If you have questions, ask questions.
Yes. Ask questions.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good one. It's a good piece of
Definitely.
advice.
See, I
Always
never
ask
even
questions.
thought to fucking tell you that because I figured.
You figured what?
I
would we
figured you
figure?
would have known.
Hey, I know how wrestling works, but I came into a whole different
That's
group.
true.
Oh, it's a
That didn't
different
even,
world.
It didn't
that's for
even
sure.
dawn on me either. So,
Like,
I didn't even think to explain that.
Because like I remember asking, oh, can this cruiserweight can Laredo Kid go for a heavyweight title? And I don't know if it was you or Darian said, oh no, because he's a cruiserweight. So I was just like, fuck, Laredo Kid has to stay against all these
Other
other
cruiserweights.
Right.
So I just kind of just took it as shit. I hate cruiserweights now. I just don't like isolating.
Right.
Gotcha.
I have a
Right.
very open locker room where there is no separation.
Yeah. Mr. Dubs, what do you got for Mr. Ford there?
So when we had decided to open up the cruiserweight division to more people, how did you feel about that?
More cruiserweights? That's literally, it just became shit. Now they're just doing this to fuck with me. It went from 205 live to 212 live. That it essentially, it's a free for all in my division.
And I think that was a lot of that may have had to do with the fact that I came in and I had heard something where in your own federation you could set up your own rules. So I was putting 222 pounders into my cruiserweight. I was like, because at one point the X division in TNA was 225 and under. So I was using that, and I found wherever I could find somebody that I wanted to be in the cruiserweights, somewhere online they're listed at under 225. Maybe it was their high school yearbook.
Yeah, I have picture proof. He's a cruiserweight now.
He was a cruiserweight. This is the version of them that I'm using.
That's like when we expanded our cruiserweight roster, whatnot. I like seeing like the people that were listed as cruiserweights on my roster. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, all right, like for instance, I had Black Taurus. I wouldn't have never guessed he was a cruiserweight.
Right.
CM Punk, he's a cruiserweight now.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Sammy
Because it's
Callahan,
220, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
220.
220.
Sammy
Callahan.
Callahan. Well, Jeremiah Crane, yes,
Oh.
cruiserweight. Marty Scurll, understandable. Sonata, Tamatonga, and Tangaloa are both cruiserweights. Dude, there's no way.
Dude, on mine, Elias is a cruiserweight.
No shit.
No shit, Elias.
Fucking Elias.
That's just it. Like it feels weird saying these people with the word cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like shit.
There's some that like I think are technically listed in cruiserweight on the roster. I don't use them in that.
See, that's how I'm doing it. Like
Disco Inferno. I found him or Glenn Gilberti. Glenn Gilberti. I found him at 240. So that's interesting though.
Yeah, it definitely caught me off guard. Like I had no clue. Like when they said they were expanding the cruiserweight, I thought we were adding people to like new people to the. No, y'all literally expanded the weight division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next season it's going to be go up another 20 pounds, and then our super heavyweight
275 and under is going to be cruiserweight.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
The heavyweight division is going to be from 276 to 299. Everything else is going to be either super heavyweight
Exactly.
or cruiserweight.
At some point, Yokozuna is going to be in his own division by himself.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not going to say at some point Yoko won't be a cruiserweight.
At
this point,
open weight.
Open weight. There you go.
Oh, yep. The never open weight title. It's coming.
So,
It's coming.
Mr. Stone, what do you got for John here?
Well, nothing about cruiserweights actually.
Oh, thank goodness.
But so me and Mr. King of the Cruiserweights here, we were talking the other day about championships, and so I want to know what you got in store for that new title you're going to be presenting. If you remember what I'm talking about. You don't remember? I knew you wouldn't remember the Power Championship.
Oh, yes, the Power Champion. Okay. So
breaking news here on World
essentially one of my titles is just getting renamed.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure which one was it? It was
I think the world title is what you were gonna do.
Yeah, the top title. My top title is no longer gonna be the world heavyweight title. It's gonna be the NWA Power title. And that's the reason behind that is in real life, NWA has the TV show The Power, like NWA Power.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a little homage to actual real life.
Okay.
And the heavyweights normally have the power, so the NWA Power title.
I like it.
And that will be coming at some point. Will we know? We don't. We don't. Everything's a week-to-week basis, boys.
That's
That's not a vacant title then.
It's
that's
not. Tyson holds that right now.
Tyson holds that one? Okay.
Tyson holds that one.
As well he should.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he had
74 weeks in a row he should have that.
Right.
All right, you guys want to hear the funny thing? Last season, Jacob Fatu held that title all season long.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I decided, Mike Tyson is going to make a surprise appearance at a pay-per-view in a fatal four-way. And he came out on top with the title. And he didn't let go of it for the final. All right, so the last week of last season, it was every show that title was defended. And Tyson. He didn't want to let it go. So it's his for the moment.
Definitely a fucking fighting champion, that's for sure.
And
you'll get one of those every once in a while where the same guy just keeps winning no matter how you try to take the title off.
Yeah, is it your 24/7 title like that?
Yeah. I had what was it? Muhammad Hassan won like 7 matches in a row. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Muhammad Hussein, he was fucking great back then.
Yeah.
He was like
his
Jinder Mahal before Jinder Mahal.
Right.
Yeah.
Only good.
Yeah, he was pretty badass. I forget who his manager was though.
That was Davari.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's who I thought.
Yeah.
That was the good old days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see if anybody else can get some celebrities rocking and rolling, maybe holding some championships. I like that Tyson's got one though.
Hey, he's a big name.
Really should.
All right. Well, why don't we go through your card? We'll make a couple predictions here and then call it a show.
All right.
Yeah.
So for week 4, all right, we have the opening match. It's going to be Trey Baxter against Malico. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know who Trey Baxter is.
No,
yeah. I do.
I have no clue who Malico is. I just looked him up. He looks cool. He's a cruiserweight, guys.
Okay.
Cruiserweight.
Oh shit.
Cruiserweight. Everybody.
Is he the king now?
So, I mean, that's gonna be the opening match.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do the predictions
Yeah, we'll go do them as we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with Malico.
Yeah, I'll say Malachi.
Yeah. Same here.
Because
Wow.
how I'm doing this is every week my cruiserweights are opening show. That's how it is.
Okay.
Like, and I'm talking about actual cruiserweights, like people that are gonna entertain.
Right.
Match number 2, we got Doug Williams against Sonata.
Okay, and this one's part of the storyline.
Yep, part of the
Yeah.
storyline.
Yep.
Last week, Rob Terry beat Shingo Tagagi. So part 2.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Sonata.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
I want to say Sonata because storyline wise, I think it would be better. But I'm gonna say Doug Williams.
Okay. So, wait, should I be giving my predictions as well?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can if you want to.
Yeah.
Because I have Sonata winning as well, just because storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Match number 3, I have a qualifier. It's going to be to get into the triple threat for the women's championship.
Okay.
And it's going to be Penelope Ford against La Hydra.
Mm.
And so if she moves on, the winner of that faces Anna Jay and Shanna
And Shanna for the title.
for the title.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Penelope.
Penelope, boys.
Penelope.
Penelope.
Yeah. Penelope Ford. Yeah. I'm gonna go Penelope Ford.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, she's a Ford, so I had to go with her too.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Oh
Hey.
yeah.
Is she gonna be part of the Ford family? Or are we gonna start our faction?
I mean, if I can find another Ford, I'll throw him in. I'll make the faction.
Hell, put yourself in the match.
That's hell yeah, man.
Because
Hell yeah.
technically, there's already. So it would be her, and then Crowbar is technically a Ford. His real last name is Ford.
Okay.
So I can do that, but that doesn't seem very interesting to me.
No. Oh, you got to find a way to make it work
Yeah.
for you. That's why.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing my insiders. I got Lance Archer as and the general manager.
You got Lance
Or-
Archer?
Lance Archer and the general manager, Mr. Archer, are
Oh.
working together.
Mr. A.
Mr. A.
Mr.
All right.
Ass.
Match number 4 is another qualifier. It's for the opportunity for the mixed tag titles at pay-per-view next week.
Okay.
It'll be Tyler Black and Crazy Mary Dobson facing Fred Rosser and Ayla Fox.
Hmm.
I have to go Tyler Black and Crazy Mary.
Yeah, me too.
Was it? I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn on it.
I mean,
Wasn't Tyler in the first match too?
No, Trey Baxter was in
Trey
the first
Baxter.
match.
Trey
Yeah,
Baxter.
sure.
That's right. I'll go Tyler and Crazy Mary. I'll keep a family pot on this one.
You want to hear a fun fact about Trey Baxter though? You remember the segment where Kofi was chained up and Dolph was feeding them like dog food with Corbin and everybody? When Roman came out, one of the security guards that got thrown off the ramp was Trey Baxter.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's
Weird
he's
how
always
those
stood
things
up.
happen.
It's always the security guards.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Match number 5. Jake Hager against Jeremiah Crane.
Going Hager on that one.
Sammy Callahan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Hager.
Yeah, me too.
I went with Crane.
Crane. I had a feeling you might.
Yeah, yeah.
I went with Crane. Next is Brock Lesnar.
No shit.
He's
versus
mid
Curry
carding.
Man.
He's mid carding.
Mid. He's mid.
Mid.
Never
mid
heard of that.
He's facing Braun Breaker.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Mm. Mm. I'm going Lesnar.
It's the battle of the big boys.
I'll go with Breaker.
Yeah.
I went with Breaker as well.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to go with.
Then we got the qualifier. It's Curry Man.
Huh.
Curry Man versus Ace
Woo.
Austin.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yep.
I'm going
Good
Ace
match.
Austin.
Oh my
That's
god.
a good ass match.
Curry
Yeah.
Man
Going
versus
Ace Austin with that one.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna go. Gotta go Curry Man.
I was gonna say the same thing, Curry Man.
I haven't even put a prediction on that one yet.
Okay.
That's gonna be like a down to the wire. Which
Well,
one I wake up feeling like?
We do not have a consensus. It is far from unanimous. Get your votes in at we're out of at
Put the poll up, boys.
WCFL
Curry Man.
podcast.
Curry Man.
Then we have Magnus versus Naito.
Okay.
And that's
I'm going to have
another
to go Naito.
storyline one.
Yeah,
That's another
me too.
storyline.
Naito.
I'll go Naito.
Me and Dubs over here, we went rounds with Styles and
David's
Naito.
taking Ace over Curry Man.
Yeah.
No love.
Wow, David.
Pure
My
Power
man.
does not
Pure
like
Power
the
Pow.
Curry. He does not like
doesn't
Curry.
like
You know,
He doesn't
You
like
know-
spicy.
You just didn't order from the right restaurant.
He got no flavor, David. No flavor.
You gotta spice things up a little bit.
No pun intended.
Then we have, speaking of Lance Archer, we got Lance Hoyt, which is, facing Alexander Hammerstone for the title.
Now, which title is this?
That is the television title, I believe. Nope, the national heavyweight.
Oh, now I'm just going by Hammerstone has already thrown a wrench into your plans once, so
He's throwing wrenches everywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Hammerstone.
Me too.
I mean, this
Me
man
too.
already beat
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Right.
So I have him beating Lance Hoyt. And then in the main event of the night, the winner of this match moves on to face Mike Tyson
Okay.
at the pay-per-view next week. Braun Strowman versus Batista.
I'm going Strowman.
I'm gonna say the animal, Batista.
The animal versus the monster.
Huh. Does the Worlds Collide simulator act like an actual general manager?
If
Let's
that's the case,
see.
everybody's getting released.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with Strowman.
I have Strowman as well.
All right. Hey, it's a good looking show. Hopefully
Yeah.
you can get a 7 or something out of it.
David said ring breaker.
Ring
winner.
breaker. I love it.
Exactly.
I would hope
That
for
would be if it was match
a
number
6.
11.
if there was, if I can get 6 out of this card, I'll be content.
6 will be good. 6 is a good
Right.
place
Yeah.
to be. I mean, anything 6 and up, I think, is kind of where you get into that bonus territory.
Because week 1 and week 2, I had 60 each week.
Okay.
Week 3, my inner John just showed up and I went down a little bit. I got 30.
30. Yep.
It happens. It's and again, it's all about putting something fun out there. And because I think so many interesting shows that are out there. It's weird when they all come in right in a row.
Yeah,
because it's tough to keep up on all of them when they come in like that.
I agree. Like all right. So I try to read everybody's shows, but like I feel like it's easier when it's like, oh, this one can come in at one time, and then like 20 minutes later, somebody will send something out.
Yeah.
But once it's like, all right, so like when Darian sends in the results, and it's just list.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay. Now, if shows were to come in just like this, there's no way I'm reading them all.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I wish that we had a little something, a place where it was specifically for the cards. That way we could have in the chat and discussing things and having a cock grizzle talk to us about God knows what.
He's still my NXT champion, man.
Son of a bitch.
He'll be NXT champion the rest of the season.
No, I got him in a
all
fatal
year.
4-way. He's going to a fatal 4-way at the pay-per-view.
And
Just
he's
like
winning.
Somebody's
win.
going to fucking win it. He better not fucking win it.
He's going to win it.
You put him there, that means he's winning it.
Look, I swear to God, if he wins it, I'm going to talk to Darren and be like, you set that shit up, didn't you?
Just a place where if we, just the match cards and the results are posted to this one segment, and if that means having a Facebook group and as well,
that's what I was thinking. I feel like it would be easiest there because you know how they
because
the
they
top
have the
of a
different
page
tabs.
it has the tab. Yeah.
Yep, they have so many different tabs. I think it would make it a lot easier to be organized. But that's something that we got to talk to the commissioner and the board about and see if maybe they could do something about it. But it's
look, I'll just set up a group.
I don't like talking to the commissioner and the board because they don't like my opinions. My Lucha title was a great idea.
Oh, you had a Lucha title idea?
Yep. So I had Laredo had the title, and at that point there was 4 different names for it.
At that point, it was
like
called
every time
the Lucha Legends title, and Darren, he didn't. What was it? He didn't like it just being a Lucha title for only we were. He was saying it was for everybody. And we were talking about how it should only be for luchas, being that it's a lucha title.
Yeah.
Now, funny about that though is one of the titles that he hasn't came out. It's not out yet. I don't know when he'll put it out, but he has for the Worlds Collide. He has a Luchador of the Mountain Championship. Okay. Like, how are you going to change the Legends but not change the Luchador Mountain Championship?
Well, hey.
So, I don't know what we're actually calling it now. So I think that's just. I think we're just calling it Legends, Cruiserweight Legends. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it now.
Because when I got it, I had 3 different people tell me I got a title. And each person told me it was a different name.
That doesn't help.
Seeing as I had a luchador win the title over another luchador, I went with, it makes sense. It's a lucha title.
Right.
And then somebody throws Buff Bagwell.
That was me.
Buff Bagwell in the lucha title. I'm like, wait, that doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. You can't
I changed it. I changed it to who? Psychosis?
Yes, Psychosis. Yeah. And you also lost.
I lost, yeah. But then who lost Laredo?
He ended the year with the title, though.
Yeah, he sure did, and he still got it, so. No, I don't think he's got it anymore.
You're supposed to know who's got titles, man.
Yeah, I got it. I got it set up. I ain't looking at it right now.
He gets notifications on his Google.
Do.
Right.
Laredo still has title.
No, I don't remember who has that title now.
I have my list.
He might have it still.
I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I don't
Laredo
know.
fucking kid. He's great.
Right.
So you got anything else for us there, John?
You guys are gonna have to find out in the future.
Hey, I like it. It's not quite a teaser. It's a nice way to build.
Stay tuned for next week.
I like it. I'm looking forward to the pay-per-view after this week, seeing these results. I think you're
Yes.
gonna get 6. Just got to go Curry Man.
Just gotta go Curry Man.
Oh, Curry Man.
Fuck Ace Austin, Curry Man. This is almost like Kofi Mania.
Yeah, yeah.
Curry
This-
Man.
This is the new one.
Curry Mania.
Curry Mania.
is storming through NWA. The
The
toilet
hottest
is
thing
safe.
on the market, Curry Man.
Curry Man.
All right,
All right, gentlemen. Mr. Ford, you have a great night. Thank you for joining
you
us.
as well. Thank you, boys.
And
Oh,
Doug,
actually, before we head out, let me just say, so on week 5 of AEW, it's going to be the Dark Order with, I want to say, I put in, is Habushi. Habushi is his name. Let's see, Dark Order, Habushi, Abyss, and a guy named Cujo from Luch. I think he's from AAA, Mexico, wrestling, some shit like that. But I put them in a match. So these guys will be taking on, I call the GM Alliance. And I put all the GMs that are in this Elimination Chamber match, I am putting in a 10-man, or I guess you could say a 20-man tag match between the Dark Order and then all the GMs.
interesting.
So I was like, that's it. That's the only match I got set for that. I was like, fuck it. I'll just put them in.
The Dark Order versus the powers that be.
Powers that be.
Mr. John and Mr. King of the Cruiserweights. There you go. You got your new information on that.
Interesting.
So it's going to be MLW and all them, GCW, IAW, all them, all on the same team.
The Dudley Boys, Top Flight.
And then what did he say? What did Darren say?
Convict and LMB.
Yeah.
Barron County's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
That's 4. We're missing one.
And then which one was the other one?
Who's the last
one? Let
Let
me look at it.
OGK.
Yeah, that's it. OGK. I couldn't think of David's. I was like, fuck, who is it?
So
all these guys. So all these guys are just facing the Dark Order, and which is not gonna.
It's the Dark Order.
Yeah, I just wanted to, since the Dark Order is the 74 weeks.
I'm gonna send
reigning champions
GOD to the ring with Anna J in tow.
Well, that's all right.
Dark Order these nuts.
This could work out in a storyline. Anna J screws all of us over to help Dark Order win.
Right.
I mean, so be it. So be it. They got inside information now. She's sending Stu Grayson like all the workouts and shit.
Right. No. But anyways, that's the only big news I had for you guys.
Okay. Mr. Dubs, any big news from any of your shows?
No big news. Not yet.
Nothing about that Zero?
Actually, I may talk to Darren and introduce a new title. The Worlds Collide Losers Belt.
There you go.
There you go.
And we'll decide it at the Worlds Collide pay-per-view. Whoever loses the entire night, like whoever makes the least point, will be the loser belt loser.
There you go.
Loser. Okay.
I like that.
Or better yet, you have to send somebody that botched your storyline to represent, and whoever loses that match gets the title.
Yeah.
So if you got a guy that was supposed to be going for the heavyweight championship, and all of a sudden they botched it the worst, they're going for the loserweight championship.
Damn you, Brock Lesnar. How dare you lose to Hammerstone? Go lose some more.
Right, there you go.
Don't you
Perfect.
dare bring me that loser belt title over here.
Keep that as far away from me as you can.
We should be doing something like if you lose the most at the pay-per-view, you get the title, and you lose a wrestler for 4 weeks. For 4 weeks until the next pay-per-view.
Whoever you send,
And then you have to challenge for it.
Yeah,
challenge
and then
for him
at the
back.
next pay-per-view, you have the chance. You have to
Interesting.
fight. No, because then it's the loser of that pay-per-view. So whoever has the lowest points of pay-per-view of the next pay-per-view.
Something to think on. We'll have to discuss that and come up with a concept for
It's
it.
getting confusing.
Yeah.
Eviction
I
Island.
see Mr. Dubs. But look, I'm the one supposed to be the stoned one around here, and you're looking all confused.
I'm just trying to think of how the hell we could possibly do this, make this happen.
I like the idea. It sounds great,
that's
though.
interesting.
I mean,
I don't know about losing them for 4 weeks, but
I mean,
It's something fun to think about, though.
I'm all for.
I like that being the main event of like a Worlds Collide pay-per-view or something, or an event in it where after all the matches, like it's the dark match.
Okay, yep.
The dark match. There you go.
The last two people in it, everybody sends somebody where if they're one of the last two people, that person represents the company in the dark match, and then the loser of the dark match gets the title. That way, like if me and Dubs both sent, if all four of us send somebody and me and Dubs finish last and second to last, now our two guys are going against each other.
But would you send like? So how would the choosing of the people go? Because would you send
It's just like when he says, "I need 4 cruiserweights, 2 women,
I need
4
loserweights.
Then a representative for the loser.
4 losers.
Division.
The loserweight open title. The loserweight open title.
Loserweight open title and Viking
Whoever's
challenge
got the
for it.
worst record in your your division.
Yeah.
Right.
See, David.
Whoever you got, that's the worst of the worst.
For 4 weeks.
Storyline injured for 4 weeks.
That could work.
That's the way to do it.
So you lose said loser for 4 weeks. Storyline injured
because they're injured.
Because they botched a match. They botched a move at a match.
That's
all right, boys.
They hurt their pride.
I am off for the night. Have a great one.
All right, Mr. Ford. You take care. Jay Stone, John Dubs, it's been a pleasure as always. I think it was a pretty good show tonight. Had a decent viewing audience tonight. A little bit longer than normal, but we had a lot of good discussion, that's for sure.
Well, it also took me fucking forever to get on here, so 45-minute delay.
45 minutes.
Hey, yeah, we've all had our things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that you got a microphone, though, this week. Get the headphones on. It's looking good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I took my kids' Xbox headphones. I told him, I was like, look, I need your headphones for the podcast. He's like, can I be in it? No.
No.
I was like, it ain't for you, bro. He asks me all the time if he can do a match card, though. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. My son starts to get into it a little bit.
Yeah, he'll ask, who's these wrestlers you got here, Dad? Oh, fuck, I don't even know, dude. I have to Google them.
Yeah, I don't know who these
That's why I got people I know.
So there we go. Snoo Jay had technical issues.
DJ. Yes, sir, I did. As usual.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for joining us. Remember, you can email us anytime at WCF,
W.
WCFW podcast at gmail.com. Any comments, questions about the organization, the league, shoot us a message. We'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you have any ideas on things that we should be asking future guests, shoot them our way. You never know. We might mention you in the podcast. Other than that, thank you guys. It's been great. We'll see who we have on next week. I think next week we should talk about one of our shows.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool too.
Think
Well, as long as there's no zeros for any of us.
yeah. So we
That's
if there is
that guy right there.
Who?
Who that guy?
Who's that guy?
Never heard of him.
guy? I can't even see my finger. Nope, wrong way.
This guy. Me.
So, all right,
John
everybody.
Babs. Same
guys
bad
take
time,
care.
same bad channel.
Exactly.
That's the theory. Take care, everybody.